Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
You.
Hey, we're all fired up, buddy. So, boy, what a rocket ship we've been on together for the last 4 days, and that video smashed out there yesterday, and 200,000 views later, and we're still going. I know that Neil has said that you've been very busy with some talk show interviews. So, what's going on?
Oh yeah, y'all's video is amazing. I was actually just talking to Dale Carter, who is the announcer at all the Chiefs games. I was just talking to him on the radio a little bit ago, talking about you guys and your video and all that stuff. You guys did a great job. It's been really cool for me because I had my own way of like putting the song out there to everybody, and it's been great to watch all the Chiefs fans, love it. But seeing all of you guys love it the way that you did and do your video and getting the kids involved with the music classes. As a music student growing up, all that stuff, I love seeing that you guys are, keeping those music classes going at such a young age.
Well, and the testament to the community out here was, it's one thing to show them a song and get them to learn it in a day, but it's a whole nother thing to absolutely explode Chiefs all over the building, all over their bodies. And we just, with the sign making and everything, just that arrowhead back there, this camera doesn't even do it justice. That thing is about 6 feet wide.
It looks awesome. It looks awesome from here. I'll tell you that. You guys, I was actually amazed when I watched the video. All the balloons that you guys had, everybody dressed up, all the big letters and signs cut out. That was just so cool. You guys put in a lot of hard work for all that. And I can see as I look through, a lot of them are still wearing their Chief stuff, and they've got their signs up too. So that's awesome.
Well, all the real fans in Kansas City, we're not going to wash our Chiefs stuff until after Sunday anyway. So we're good.
I'm the same way.
Hey, so we got a couple of questions here from the students. Can you take 2 questions? I know time is limited, but we want to, have a conversation if possible.
Yeah, I've got time for a few questions. Absolutely.
All right, Phoebe, you're up.
Hi, Phoebe.
How long have you been singing?
Oh, goodness. I have been singing since I was probably 3 or 4 years old. I used to sing in front of the TV with music videos on the TV, and I would play a little plastic green and blue guitar. And that's how I first kind of got into enjoying singing. I joined my elementary school music classes and my choir in middle school and things like that. And I've been doing it as a profession. It's been my job for about 11 years now.
Wow, that's fantastic. So Jude has a question. He'll come up to the microphone. Jude, go ahead.
Hey, Jude.
How many songs have you sung? How many have you written?
I've probably written, my goodness, I've written over probably 100 songs. Some of them maybe weren't very good and I didn't want people to listen to them or things like that. Sometimes when you write a song, it doesn't come out great and you try again later on. There's a lot of things in life. I've performed probably thousands of them, of the different places that I've been across the country performing. But yeah, I've written probably between 100 or 200 songs.
All right. And then Eli's got a quick question. Go ahead.
Hi, Eli.
How tall are you?
I am 6'3", barefoot. So when I have my cowboy boots on and stuff like that, it shows I'm about 6'5".
So you decided that music was your path and not trying out as a tight end for the Chiefs. So you got the size.
I did play football in high school, and I actually I had a couple of opportunities to play in college at some smaller colleges, but music was what I always wanted to do. And so when I graduated high school, I moved to Nashville and started studying music in college. Yeah,
Nashville's a really cool town. I always enjoy visiting it. What is your plan for the rest of the week, and what are your plans on the Super Bowl?
Well, fingers crossed, I'm going to be traveling down to the Tampa Bay area. I won't be going to the game, but I'm going to hopefully be performing at a tailgate group down there called Arrowhead South. It's a big group of Kansas City fans that live in Florida that are all going to meet up there to watch the game. So we're going to go. I'm going to take my band with me. We're going to go play some music for them, and then we're going to watch the game down there with a bunch of Kansas City fans.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be a good time. Let's paint Tampa red, you know? I mean,
Absolutely.
that Tampa South, Neil was saying there's something like 750,000 people on their Facebook group. So, you know, there's some red down in the South
Oh.
that'll show up to help out the Chiefs.
For sure. I think they're expecting, because of COVID, they have to limit the numbers a little bit, but they've rented out a soccer stadium in the Tampa Bay area, and I think they're expecting about 2,500 people. So it should be a good Chiefs party down there in Florida for sure.
That's outstanding. So, when did you write this song? And fill us in a little bit about, you know, maybe the time it took to get the lyrics done from A to Z. And then when did you debut it?
I wrote this song. I started writing it in the middle of probably right around the time that the football season started this year. And I just kind of wrote one verse and the first chorus of it. And I just kind of put it out on like Instagram and things like that to see if Chiefs fans liked it. And it turns out that they liked what I had so far. So that's what inspired me to keep writing and all that stuff. So I probably, all in all, it took me 2 or 3 hours, but it was spread out over a couple of weeks. I had to kind of take some time to really think about what I wanted to be there in the song. And we debuted it with a couple weeks to go in the season, right before Christmas. I think we were about to play maybe the Chargers or something like that, or the week before, just to kind of get everybody excited because the Chiefs had just clinched their playoff spot. So that's when I debuted it.
And then when did it get picked up and amplified a bit by the Chiefs organization? When did that happen, and how did that make you feel over the next 48 hours of that thing going? It went viral, 950,000 views on Facebook with the hype video. At what point were you sitting there going, it's happening?
It was really crazy because we put it out, like I said, right before the season ended, the regular season. And then we had, got a lot of Kansas City fans that loved it. And because of the popularity of it, and thanks to all of you and the Chiefs fans everywhere, it got to the organization, and they actually played it in the stadium against the Browns, the first playoff game. And I was sitting here in Nashville on my couch watching the game, and I could hear it playing in the background of the TV. And all of a sudden I just got like really excited, and I started grabbing my phone and texting. It was videoing the TV screen and all that stuff, and getting texts from friends that were at the game and hearing it. It was just really, really cool. And then for the Chiefs to use it after the game in their highlight clip was probably my favorite part, to get to see the clips that they took of the game and all that stuff and use my song in the background was the best part for sure.
Yeah, so my wife saw that video and she goes, hey, you got to check this song out. And I listened to it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the anthem for the Super Bowl this year. There's no doubt about it. And that's why I reached out to Neil. It was like last Wednesday, I think. I reached out to Neil. I said, I can't find an instrumental of this. I just want to do a quick music video. And, and then I showed him our True Colors video we did with, by Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, that was great too. He sent it to me. That was really cool too. You guys have done some great videos.
Yeah. And he just said, here, you go ahead and take it and just show us what you got before you release it. And then we just put it out on Facebook. Hey, we need some help. We need to cover this school in red. And 12 hours later, I started filming, and the way we went. Hey, this is Mr. Murphy right here. He's got a question for you.
Hey there.
How many people are in your band?
Let's see. Usually it's me and 3 other people. I'll have a drummer. His name is Nick. I have a bass player, and his name is I have 2 friends that play bass for me, either Wes or Bill. And then my guitar player is named Joey. And then depending on how we play a show, if it's a bigger stage, or maybe we're playing songs that have more piano in them, we'll bring in a piano player or something like that, or maybe somebody else to come play a second guitar. But it's usually me and 3 other people.
And so when you went to the studio to cut the radio release of that, how long did the studio process take? And, I'm always interested to see how quick something like that could come together.
Well, so in Nashville, the way it works is you reserve your time at the studio and you have your players hired. And so you show up with your 3 or 4 songs for that day, and you can actually, with that band, knock out 3 or 4 songs in about a 3 to 4 hour, 3 to 4 hour range. So probably the playing of the music part with the drums and guitars and stuff took about an hour in the studio. And then we went back, and the guitar player made sure that it was the solo was the way he wanted it and things like that. And I went into the studio and did vocals on a separate day, which probably took about 30 or 45 minutes as well. So only about maybe 2 to 3 hours of studio time, but it was spread out over a few days.
Excellent. So I know we're getting short on time. Let us know what's next for you.
We've got a couple more minutes. Next for me, other than traveling down to the Tampa Bay area to play some music, hopefully this weekend. I've been working on some music that's not Chief related that I actually finished about a year ago, a brand new project. I was really excited about. We were going to put it out last February or March. And then, as you guys are aware, COVID happened and all of that stuff. And you can't play concerts and all that stuff because you can't get a couple hundred people in a room anymore, at least not until COVID's over. So that kind of put a delay on that. But we're actually just now getting back to getting all that ready. We just shot a brand new music video for it about 2 weeks ago. It's going to turn out great. And so that's kind of what I've been working on. Again, like I said, we haven't been able to play as many shows and go tour and things like that, but it's been really cool. And that's what's been so cool about this Chiefs song is due to COVID, songwriting and performing has been harder. So it's given me more time to focus on my own songwriting here by myself, and then other ways of getting my name out there, my music out to more fans.
Yeah, and all of the teachers can relate to that. We actually have 2 students in the building, Hunter in kindergarten, and oh gosh, now it escapes me. Yeah, Gentry. They have we love you on their shirt. It's so cool. They made Blane Howard fan shirts overnight and sent us. We're gonna get them in a video with those on.
I saw I guess one of the mothers that was making those shirts. I saw it on Twitter. Yeah, I just saw it before I got on the call with you guys. Those are so cool.
We're gonna
definitely have to get some pictures.
We'll send out some photos from the backdrop that we have here in the classroom. And yeah, with all the pandemic related stuff, we can't do music concerts. I lost nearly all my DJ business. So I'm like, you know what? I'll teach myself how to make music videos, and we'll broadcast from the school that way. And it's become a really nice project, because we can involve the students going outside and inside. Absolutely. And we can develop a look and a feel in it, because none of the parents can come in the building. And it's very hard to, share the spirit that these kids have. They're just tremendous. And the staff that has worked through all of these times, we took lemons and we made a lemon tree. So we make a lot of lemonade,
Absolutely. You guys have done great. It's so cool that you decided to do the videos with the students, not only to get them involved and keep them involved in the music side of it, but it's like you said, it's a cool way to get outside. It's just, and especially in today's age we have to communicate through Zoom and social media. It's a really cool way to get your message out in the video of the kids and all that stuff. And now I'm not sure because I can't watch the news stations, but did they show the video on the news in Kansas City?
They did. Yeah, several times. We were on the 6 o'clock, a run it back preview type thing. At 10 o'clock, it was on last night, and they've done a couple print stories just on their own social media too. So we think it has been such an amazing opportunity. We feel like it was such a joyous thing for us to be able to do that day, but then to see our family and our community just love it as much as we do, it just really sparked a lot of joy in a really kind of difficult time.
Yeah, definitely. I saw that they had posted a print, like an article about it on their social media pages and online, but I wasn't sure if they showed it on the air. So that's really cool because I'm sure the kids love seeing the video and their teachers and their school on the news. So that was really cool. You guys did a great job. I was just blown away.
And
Wonderful.
I'd like to thank Jeremiah and Principal Breimer and all the parents for helping coordinate this in such a short amount of time. It's just been a great experience all the way around. So thank you.
Your whole staff, all the teachers and parents that were involved were incredible. Obviously, to get all those decorations and get everybody decked out in their Chiefs gear, all that stuff within 12 hours is incredible. But also, thank you to the kids, because they weren't just, oh, this is a boring thing that our music teacher is making us do or whatever. Like, they actually were really involved. You could tell that they were having a good time doing it. So, good job to all of you.
Thank you so much. We got one more question from Lily, and then I think we'll end it there. Go ahead.
That sounds great. Hi, Lily.
What is your favorite song you wrote?
Oh man, this one is getting up there pretty quick because of all the people that I've got to meet and talk to, including you guys. So this one is definitely climbing the list pretty fast. But my favorite song is probably, I wrote a song for my wife when we got married a couple years ago, and I got to surprise her with it on the morning of our wedding. And since then, it's also kind of gone viral and taken off online. It's been streamed 85 million times, and they played the music video on CMT. But the coolest part has been able to share the personal story that I tell in the song of me and my wife, and be able to share that with so many other people across the country, which is, I'm doing the exact same thing with this song. I wrote this song not for me, but for all the Chiefs fans out there. And so to be able to share my music with so many people out there in different ways has just been really cool. That's a great question.
All right. Hey, guys, let's give Blane Howard a big round of applause. All right.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for taking some time today. Maybe someday when the pandemic lifts a bit and we could get you out to the school to do a little show, we could have your signature on that arrowhead right next to Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and the rest of the team.
Absolutely. I will be there in a heartbeat as soon as the pandemic's over. I'm sure I'll be back in that area for sure. I have family in Eastern Kansas as well, so got a lot of reasons to come up there. So whenever this pandemic is finally over, I'll come give you guys a visit for sure.
All right.
Hey, Wave, say bye, guys. Thank you so much for coming. We have
Thank you,
our
everybody.
remote learners and everything.
It's been so great to talk to you guys today. Thank you so much.